Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be working on the car a little bit more. It's really dusty right now, so I'm going to be wearing my respirator for probably the rest of the video. But we're going to be working on the driver's side door some more because around the door handle, it looks like there's some rust surfacing there. So I think at one point in time, maybe somebody tried to break in or something like that and cause some chips and bare metal to be exposed and rust starting to happen there. So I'm gonna be removing the door panel and then getting at the door handle. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna see if I can reach the clips from behind the door to get the door molding off as well. That way the door is pretty much ready for me to be fully sanded down and prepped for paint. So I'm just gonna get changed, get my respirator, and we're just gonna get right to work. First off guys, here's a picture of my door panel. The Canadian models don't have the automatic seat belts, which most people like myself would prefer. All the red circles are the screws to remove except for the window crank area, which would be a clip. So here's a trick I learned a long time ago for removing the window crank clips. You take a rag or a towel and you put it between the opening of the clip. Then you pull side to side and it'll disengage the clip. It's very tight to get pliers in here, and this way you won't break anything. Now basically you pull from the bottom to pop the door panel off. They're clipped onto the door. So my panel has a tweeter installed. I'll have to remove the tweeter to be able to fully remove the door panel. Also, look at all this dynamat. Looks like the previous owner went overboard on this. The sound system isn't even fancy. So I can't disconnect the tweeters without cutting the wires. So I'm going to label the wires so that I know how to put it back later. Alright guys, so the first step to removing your door handle is basically you have to remove the key lock cylinder. There is a clip at the bottom of this cylinder here, and you basically pull this down, and then the cylinder will just come out. If you want to disconnect it from the rod, it's pretty easy. You just pull this E-clip off, and then this will detach, and then I just basically pulled this clip off the rod and then attached it back so that it's one piece, so I have everything in together so I don't lose it later. But that's basically how you would get the key lock cylinder out. After you get the key lock cylinder out, there's two 10mm bolts on the top here. You will remove the two 10mm bolts, and then there should be a clip up top that you're supposed to pry out. I see people twisting out the door handle, but according to the Honda manual, you just get a flathead screwdriver and you pop it off. So I'm going to see how it looks like when I undo all this, and then we'll take a look. But here's a close-up of the key lock cylinder and the clip right here. Alright, so before I finish up on this, how I got this out was basically you have to loosen the 3 screws here, and this lock point will just drop a little bit, and then that gives you enough room to get this door lock popped out through the front, the door handle. And once it's popped out, you can just twist it off, just rotating it, obviously twisting it. So I'm just gonna finish up here, but that's basically how you would get the door off. I haven't actually seen many videos of people showing this, but yeah, so I'm just gonna finish up and show you guys the door handle afterwards. There you go, it's removed. So you have to be real careful when you do twist it out, because the edges and stuff probably will scuff up the door. So I'm repainting the car anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but that's basically how you would twist it out. And the rod should already have some, I guess, if you can see the rod there, you can see where it would be twisted to because of all the rust. So I'm just going to put some tape on there just to make sure that I don't lose that point anyways. But that's how you would take out the door handle. Now that the door handle is removed, I can start working the area and cleaning up that rust. Alright guys, so if you're trying to remove this molding right here from the inside of the car, then you're not going to be successful because you can't really access the clips back here. I've already looked, there is no access to it. So I think the only way to remove this is from the front. So there's a bolt right around the corner here, hang on, right here. So you got to remove that, and then basically you're going to have to unclip everything by hand. And basically slide it forward as well, because I believe the front clip is a sliding clip. So what I'm gonna do is just remove this. So here's the area I'll mechanically remove the rust. There's actually a layer of body filler behind the paint here. I think the door has been probably repaired in the past before. I'm gonna use some rust remover to chemically remove anything that I missed from wire brushing. So I've body filled the area, and now it's time to sand it all down. Now to test fit the door handle to see if everything looks okay. And that looks pretty good. Anyways guys, that's all for now. I didn't end up capturing the removing of the molding on camera, so I'll maybe show it again when I do the passenger side. If you haven't already, please comment, like, and subscribe, and share the video. As always guys, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.